So I've been playing Daemon X Machina just like you might have recently because the demo has been available on the eShop. Well, I'll be honest, I think the game is a lot of fun, but the execution is a bit odd and I feel like there's a lot of stuff they still need to smooth out. Let's jump on into this preview. So after playing through 4 missions of Daemon X Machina, or Machina, I'm not really sure how you pronounce it, I have a lot to say about it. Now I have to talk about the art style because a lot of the times I think it's a really pretty game. However, there are some spots in the game that just don't look as good as other spots. So when you're in like your home area and you're walking around, the lighting is really great, the character model looks awesome, and it's just the room itself is way more detailed than a lot of the open world settings. Which makes sense, I know you're going to be going back to that room a lot, but I kind of wish there was a bit more detail put inside each level. It's especially noticeable whenever you're down on the ground as a human instead of your robot suit. And yes, this is one thing I actually didn't know was in the game. You can play as your human without your robot suit after you die. You basically run around and it's more of like a third-person shooter. You have a little robot that'll shoot things for you, and you can run and dash and all that stuff. You're very weak though without your robot, so you're gonna have to try and get that back or else you're pretty much screwed. I did end up completing a level as a human though, and it was pretty awesome. But yeah, back to the presentation. I love the character renders. I like how you can customize your character to your liking, and the animations with the robots and the humans is pretty great overall. Now I was hoping the game would be a bit more story heavy overall. I'm not sure if this is just a demo like this, but they kind of just lunge you into the game without doing much world building. But luckily, whenever the characters interact with each other, you sort of get a better idea of what this world is like. And the writing is actually pretty good, pretty funny, the voice acting surprisingly good actually, but I'm interested to see how much the game actually delves into the world and the story and all that stuff. Because it seems like a really interesting world, I just fear that it's not going to be in depth. Hell, I mean, similar to the upcoming game Anthem, I have a feeling that you're going to have some awesome gameplay, cool robot suits, but the story is going to be lacking. This is a similar situation. Overall, I'd say the gameplay is pretty fun, but it just takes some getting used to. You have to realize that you have to do a lot of dashing, a lot of jumping, flying, and I still don't feel like I've gotten everything down completely, even after completing 4 missions. I may have missed some type of instruction somewhere during the tutorial because I was surprised by how hard the game was. But luckily, I made it through 4 missions and it's pretty fun. There was at least one awesome moment in every level that I played, and I'm hoping the rest of the game is the same way. It reminded me of the recent Attack on Titan games. You have an open world segment that you're running around trying to kill a bunch of people or protect something, help your teammates out. It's really similar to that, which I really liked those games, so I'm actually anticipating Daemon X Machina even more now. Unfortunately, the controls are pretty weird. I had to play the game in claw, which I'm used to. I play in claw all the time, and if you don't know what that is, it's whenever you use your pointer finger to press the buttons and your right thumb to, of course, aim around and shoot and stuff. I found it a bit odd that that's the default control scheme because I know not everyone likes playing in claw. But be sure to check out the options because they have a bunch of different control schemes to choose from, and you can even go in and tweak the hood, which I really appreciated. The last thing I want to go over is the customization. It looks as if you can customize all kinds of stuff. Of course, in this demo, you can't do that much. I was able to change a few things, but I wasn't able to change all that much. But I'm still eager to see how much you can customize your robot, your human, your colors, all that stuff. So it almost goes without saying that this demo did actually entice me to buy the game. I know there's a lot of people around the web that are griping about it and saying that it runs terribly, and honestly, it doesn't really run that great. But I've never really been one to gripe over frame rates and resolution and all that stuff. So if you don't care, then you'll probably have a fun time with Daemon X Machina as well. I'll probably be talking about the game more and more leading up to its launch, so please hit subscribe if you're interested to see more videos on Daemon X Machina. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I will talk to you later.